First off, thanks so much, Whit. I appreciate you having me here and thinking of me to come. Hope I don't mess you guys up too bad. but man, thanks so much for giving me the opportunity to come through. I really appreciate it. Just want to kind of go over some norms before we dive deep into it. You know, we all have a this or that, different hats we wear, lots going on, you know, but I just ask that you just be in the moment with us today, right? Don't worry about any of that, what happened in the past, what's going on later. Let's just be in the moment together and have a good time. Y'all with that? Sure. Yeah. Good with that? Okay. All right, the next thing is, you know, in what we do, you know, we're always, you know, striving to do things to be better, right? To learn, to make ourselves better so that we can help others, right? And we can research, we can read, we can watch YouTube, we can talk to Siri, you know, but if we don't take what we've learned and apply it, then we wasted our time, right? So I ask that if you would just take one thing that we talk about today and apply it and use it in your life to help make you and your clients better, okay? And so for me, I think application is in the application, all right? Like if we don't apply it, well, what are we doing, all right? So about me, I'll tell you a little bit about me. I'm a fourth generation educator, teacher, former coach. This is my 22nd year in education, coach for 20 years. It's been a neat ride. It's been a neat journey. You know, growing up with single parent mother, involved in lots in the community and church. My mother was a minister of music at our church, so I mean, we were in church from can till can't. so grew up in that, which, you know, when I was young, I really was like, man, well, but then now I appreciate it, right? When I look back on it, I'm grateful for that. But was involved in lots, played 4 sports for 4 years in high school, played college football at West Texas A&M University. Then when I got out of college, I came to Conroe ISD. I started at Peak Junior High. Helped open up Washington Junior High when they opened it up as a junior high again. Then came to the Ridge, 02, did some pretty good stuff there. Then went to Conroe High School. I was the O-line guy, special teams powerlifting coach there for 12 years at Conroe High School. Then I had an opportunity to go back to my hometown and be a head coach, athletic director. Almost killed me, but I'm glad to be here with you guys today, let me tell you. Yeah, man, I'm glad to still be here, man. Tore me up. But great, get out of here. But was a great experience. Proud to be able to go to your hometown and do some things. Then I came back to Conroe ISD, went to Oak Ridge, and that's where Whit and I connected. And I'm still at Oak Ridge. I teach life skills, special ed there at Oak Ridge High School. So I want to just kind of tell you a little bit about me so you have a little background, because there's some things that I'm going to talk about and you can see, oh yeah, that's why he talked about that, because he had that experience. So I just wanted to kind of let you know I'm not much of a talk about me guy, but I wanted to kind of just give you a background so you know what's going on. But before we, again, I want you to kind of just reflect on some things. Reflection points I want to hit you with. And you are in some great shoes to be able to do some great things for people, right? And Whit and I kind of talked about that this morning. You know, what we do is it's about taking care of people, right? And that's kind of like in my mission statement. I take care of people to take care of people, right? And I'm here to take care of y'all today so that y'all can take care of people, right? And so our reflection points is, like, I knew, like, going into education and teaching and coaching and all of that stuff, like, initially my goal was just to make a positive difference in the life of one, right? Like, if I can just make a positive difference in the life of one, then I would feel that my career is the money, right? You know, I figured I was accomplished. But as I got into it, I saw that, well, maybe it could be a little bit more than one, right? All right, and then I realized that, like little old me, like, I really can make a positive difference in the life of someone. Like, can you believe that? Like, wow, like little old me, you know? And so that's the reflection point. Like you are in position to make a positive difference in the life of someone every day. Come on. I mean, like every day, every person that you come in contact with, you're in position to do that, right? So that's what I want you to reflect on. Then the second point is, like we can say things like, we got to do this, but hey, if your actions don't back it, then what you say means nothing, right? So it's important to make sure that while we do what we do, that we are in alignment with our actions, right? That we show it by our actions. And then, our words will come in because they'll be congruent, and then it'll come through as organic, right? And then they'll believe in you, all right? Then the third reflection point is, when you're striving to make that difference, you need to know that your energy is contagious, right? Yeah. So like what you bring, it's contagious, right? And yeah. And so it's important to make sure that you understand that, so that when you do that, it allows you to, attack each day and be intentional about what you're doing, right? Like on purpose, right? It allows you to organically eliminate those distractions, because I got stuff to do. You know what I'm saying? Like, it allows you to be on point, because you know that, hey, I have to be guarded with that, because I have to give that to somebody else, right? And it becomes contagious and infectious. And before you know it, the whole environment around you, it's on, right? Like, it's on, right? And perfect example of that is, he talked about, like, when, we work together, like, it was important to me every day, like I'm telling you, not to just say that, but to do that by my actions. So every day when them kids came in that weight room, I was at the door giving everybody a hand slap. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. I was intentional about that. If I missed that, don't you know, when they told me, hey, coach, I was looking for you. Where you at? Like, where you at? I was looking for you. But I was intentional about that, because that showed them that, hey, it's time to go. It's time to go to work. I'm showing you by my actions that, hey, we're setting the mindset, it's time to go to work. But more so than that, I'm here with you to support you, to help you get through it. So let's go to work, right? So those are just the reflection points that I want you all to think about as we go through the strategies that I'm going to give you to hopefully help you make that positive difference in the life of the people you work with. So I'm going to talk to you today about strategies to help you get them in shape, right? Like, what y'all do? We get them in shape, right? So I want to talk to you about some strategies that will help you get them in shape. And for me, there's couple things that are important. Again, like I said in the reflection points, what we do is so important. Like not only are we like transforming their lives physically, right? But what happens is there's a whole caterpillar to butterfly metamorphosis. I went big word. Metamorphosis. Like, I'm feeling it, right? That's the whole caterpillar to butterfly metamorphosis that you do when people come to you, right? And so, there's some things that, again, like I said, I think what it does, it allows you to, again, eliminate those distractions. It allows you to be on point. It allows you to come in, and regardless of what's going on, it allows you to focus in and get the work done. Period. You know what I'm saying? Like, and then, like I said, it becomes infectious and contagious, and everybody that comes in contact with you is to say, let's just come in and get the work done, right? And then you see, oh, we're making gains, oh, like, I'm able to do things I never ever thought I could do, oh, wait a minute, I want some more of it, and all of those things happen, but it all started with you doing all of those things on the reflection points and understanding the importance of what it is you do, right? So there's 3 strategies that, I've strived to do in my life. Like, I ain't just here saying, hey guys, like, try this. Like, this is, I read about this. Like, no, this is what I do in my life, right? This is what I strive to do in my life every day. And so, I don't know, I'm getting a little passionate about it too. Is that all right? Okay, all right, good, thank you. Okay, all right, good. I'm all right, I'm safe. I'm safe with it, I'm safe. All right, so the first thing, I think it all starts with your mindset, right? Mindset is where it starts, right? And there's a guy that I follow pretty big time speaker guy, Inky Johnson. He has a quote that says, how you view what you do will always affect how you do what you do. How you view what you do will always affect how you do what you do, right? And so when you talk about viewing, I go to senses, like that's the teacher in me, senses, all of those things, right? So I go to like what you see, what you feel, what you hear, all of those things come into your brain, you bring it in, right? In your mindset, and then that's where you process all of those things, right? So mindset is so key. So here's some strategies that we can help our people with, and I'm an acronym guy too, right? So I'm gonna give you some acronyms. So the acronym I have for mindset is LPOs, right? And the L is limits. So if you limit yourself, you limit yourself, right? And so the first thing we have to teach them is, hey, there is no limits, right? The only person, well, who's the only person that can limit you? Yourself. You, me. Like, for anything that I want to do, like, I'm the only person that can limit me from doing that, right? And that allows you to take that ownership. So if I know that, well, guess what? It ain't no limits. Come on, put it on there. Put the weight on the bar. Let's go. I don't know if I can do it, but I'm sure I'm gonna try it. You know, and so like there is no limits when you do that. And so we have to teach them, hey, no limits. Just try it. Let's go. Let's see. Right? Let's go. You don't know if you don't try it. No limits. Right? Then the P in mindset is possibilities. And the possibilities are possible. I'm gonna say that one again. The possibilities are possible, right? Like they may come in thinking, I don't know, he put that weight on that bar, she put that weight, ooh, I don't know if I could do that. Oh, you got this many reps, ooh, I don't know, you know, like you're thinking like, no, you can. You know, it's possible, you can. No, wait, you're gonna, right? So let's go, right? Get moving, let's go. And so the possibilities are possible, that's the P. All right, and then the O is opportunities, and opportunities bring opportunities. I'll slow down so I'm gonna get you right a little bit. So the O is opportunities, and opportunities bring opportunities. And prime example of that is me being here with y'all today, right? So, which is also about relationships, which is what you build here too. But the reason I'm here today is because he saw something in me that I've done, I don't know. Check his pulse, I don't know. I'll pay you later, big guy. No, but he saw something in me, maybe from when we worked together, maybe from some of the things that I've done, I don't know. But he's given me an opportunity to come speak to you guys because I think maybe he may think I can provide some value or something. And I'm grateful for that, right? And so opportunities bring opportunities. Let me go a little bit deeper on the opportunities. So growing up, I grew up, like I said, single parent mom, pretty strict disciplinarian. There were some people in my community, males that I looked up to. My little league baseball coach, I'm gonna taking you back, all right? He was also my elementary school principal, Mr. McDaniel. Love that guy, man. You know, I wanted to grow up to be just like him, man. All the way down to the penny loafers with the penny in them, like I wanted to be Mr. McDaniel. You know, if we went in a hot situation, I have on a blazer like Mr. McDaniel, right? But I wanted to grow up to be just like that guy. And he saw, you know, that, you know, when growing up, that I strived to do things the right way. I worked hard, I treated people right. I just tried to always take care of business. So fast forward, I'm graduating college, broke college kid looking for a job, teaching and coaching job, and I apply in Conroe, Peak Junior High. So little did I know, the principal at Peak Junior High knew Mr. McDaniel. I didn't know that, right? And so he calls Mr. McDaniel, hey, what you think about this Chip Baker guy? And so should I, what about him? And so Mr. McDaniel says, oh man, he's a good guy, hard worker dude, you'll be glad to have him on your team, all of those things. And he gave me my first job because of that. Like, so I can tell you, like, I didn't get that job because of the things that I had done. Like I had no experience. Because of my experience, I had no experience. But I got that job because of the person I was when I was a little dude, right? Like back in the day, somebody believed in me, and that gave me another opportunity, which allowed me to have the career that I've had. And so, opportunities bring opportunities. So when they come in every day, they need to know that, like this, it's just a starting point right here. Like, give me what you got today. We'll get to where we want to be. Right? And when you do that every day, we're going to get what we want to get once you set your goals. So that's the mindset. So limits, possibilities, and opportunities. Right? So then the next phase is actions. So went science on you, teacher in me, went science. Okay, so I talked to you about the senses, taking it in the mindset. So now once the brain processes all of those things, then now it sends it to the nervous system. Man, I'm going science. Come on, Chip. I'm going science. It sends it through the nerves, dendrites and synapses and all of those things, right? Neurons, okay? It sends it through all of those things. And then your body responds to what your mind tells it, right? And that's what's really most important. Like, I can think all those things, but if I don't put into action to move the bar, to put the weight on the bar, to do the reps, to row, if I don't put into action to do those things, I don't get better, right? So, another acronym, right? And that's the SHG principle for actions, okay? And again, like I'm telling you, like, I'm not just saying, hey guys, write this stuff. No, like this is what I do, like every day. Like I say this to myself every day, right? And the S is show up, right? With your actions, the S is show up. So if I told Whit I'm gonna be here, I was here at 12:15. He said, you're going to speak at 1. I was here at 12:15, right? So show your butt up. Like you tell somebody you're going to do something, show up. You say you're going to be at the gym at this time, have your butt here, show up, right? And when you here, be on point, be in the moment, show up, right? All right, so that's the S. Then the H is have a great attitude. And I'm going to hit you with this good one. I'm going to warn you, this is a good one right here. Let me warn you, I'll let y'all finish right because it's a good one. I'm already smiling, it's a good one right here. So gratitude is the attitude that determines your altitude. Yeah, I told you. Hold on. I'm going to give it to you again. Hold on. Gratitude is the attitude that determines your altitude. Man, I tried to warn you. Come on. Hey, the church, the doors of the church are open. Let's go. Hey man, how you doing? All right.
Sorry, I'm late.
No worries, man. So everybody got gratitude is the attitude that determines our altitude. Okay, Chip, so what does that mean? All right, so what that means to me is, I think first off, we have to be grateful for the opportunities that we have. The first thing I said when I started talking was, hey, thanks for having me. That was the first thing. I told you, like, I ain't just writing, I try to live this, right? So be grateful for the opportunities that you do have, right? And then when you have that gratitude, it's amazing how awesome things just happen for you, right? Because what it allows you to do is, regardless of the times, in the good times, you're still grateful, right? It allows you to be humble, right? In the tough times, it allows you to be grateful, but you find the blessings in the lessons, right? And it allows you to be hungry in those moments. And I spell hungry a little bit different, right? I got a couple degrees, but I spell it a little bit different. Not H-U-N-G-R-Y. I go with 4 O's on that boy, right? Like hungry, right? Like you got to get the shake and everything. So you have to be humble and hungry, right? When you're grateful, it allows you to be that. And that's the H. So have a great attitude. And then the G is give your all. The G is give your all. The G is give your all. Right? So none of us are perfect, right? Well, I know I ain't far from, right? None of us are perfect. We all make mistakes. If we can assume one thing, you don't want to assume things, but we can probably assume that we're all broken, right? If there's an assumption. But we may not be able to give 100% each day, but whatever we have in the tank, we can give for that day. Y'all agree with that? So it may just be 80% or 90%, but I can give that day. It may be a rough day, may have had some things going on. I just got 50 in the tank, but I have to make sure I give that each day. And when we set ourselves up to give our all and do the SHG principle, show up, have a great attitude, give your all, right, that allows you to have amazing days. There are no bad days when you do that. None. Right? Now things happen, but if you reset your mindset, right, and you take the proper actions, then there are no bad days, because if it's good, it's good. If what people say is bad, if it's that, well, then you learn from the things that you grow through. I didn't say go through. You learn, you caught that? You get the lesson you needed to learn. That's right. You get the lessons from the things that you grow through. You have to grow through what you go through. Right? And so if I SHG today, right, I'm intentional about it. I set my reflection points. I'm on purpose. I'm intentional about what I'm doing today. Okay, my mindset is right. I'm SHG. I'm showing up, having a great attitude, and giving my all. That's a pretty dang good day for me, right? And a pretty good day for the people that I'm around too, right? Yeah. Okay. So now I reflect in the evening, and then boom, what I need to be better on the next day, and then bang, hit the ground running in the morning, the next day, SHG that day. It's another pretty good day, right? All right. So if I do that for a week, pretty good week, huh? Yeah. So you see a month, yeah, pretty good. Okay. Years, okay. And so when I get to go visit the big man, right, by all of those things that I've done, I would not have just left a legacy. It will allow me to leave a legacy by my day-to-day actions, because I was intentional. I was on purpose. I showed up, had a great attitude, and gave my all to everything I had each day. And it ain't no regrets. Ain't no going back, oh, I wish, no. I gave everything I had. I couldn't do no more, right? But it all started with me being intentional and on point and in the moment each day. And that's what we have to teach the people that we're around. Hey, come on. And really, this has been my rules as a coach. Like, I didn't have all of that or whatever. No, show your butt up, have a good attitude, and give me everything you got today, right now. Like all that other stuff, we'll get through all of that, right? My classroom rules, SAG, show your butt up, have a great attitude, and give me everything you got today. In my life, come on, dog, show up. That's what, affirmations, have a good attitude. Oh man, that's horrible. Like, what? Fix your attitude, dog. Let's go. Have a great attitude and give your all. And so when we can do that, man, it's amazing the things that we can accomplish, but it all starts with just reminding the people that you're around to do that. All right? And then the next point in the strategies is balanced pie. And the balanced pie has to deal with teaching them to set their priorities. Right? So if you will, I was going to attempt to draw that, but I'm not. I draw worse than I write, so that's pretty bad, right? So, like, if you can visualize a pie chart, right? So the whole percentage of a pie is what? What's the total? 100%, right? So I have 10 things that I prioritize that's important to me in my life, okay, and I put it in that pie chart. But is it acceptable for me to give 10% to any of those? No. I'll give you that answer. No, it ain't. Right? So my pie chart's like 1,000, right? Like, do the math, 100, yeah, 1,000. My pie chart's like 1,000, okay? All right, and so I'll give you the 10 things that I have. Actually, I'll just write them here. So, first is faith. Second is family. Third is work. Personal growth. relationships, making a difference, being present, SHG, right? Attitude, 2 T's, right? 2 T-I-T, yeah, there you go, good. All right, effort. And then being the glue. And so, like I said, if you can visualize like a pie chart, you know, and you have all of those different areas, that's the balanced pie that I use in my life, right? You know, these are the things, and so this is really good because as you're training your people, you can teach them to set their priorities. Like in your conversations that you have, as you're building those relationships, you can teach them to set those priorities because, man, in what you do, you're everything. You're the trainer, you're the counselor, you're the coach, you're the, like, pick from the laundry list of things that you are, right? And so these are just tips that you can give them. So for me, you know, of course, you know, faith, you know what that is, family. And for example, let me give you an example. So, and y'all know this, like, so like in what we do as far as like coaches, like like your time is nuts. You know what I'm saying? Like that don't exist. You don't have, you know, and if you have time to do things, you're exhausted, right? Like I have pictures of me like sleep on the floor in my coaching gear with my son crawling over me, right? I'm dead. That's horrible. That's my dad time. Come on, Chip. That's crazy, you know. But you know, just so like if I have a day where it's like that and I don't give him 100%, well, then I need to readjust it and set that the next day. So then I have to adjust in that balanced pie. That makes sense, and that's why I call it a balanced pie, because really you're ever adjusting on all of those things, right? You're always, ooh, I wasn't good with, you know, I need to be better on, you know. So you're ever adjusting.
Go get it.